Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In my first video about thalassemia, I shared what it is and my story living with it. But today I'm giving you a real update about my health and what I actually eat in a day, and also the truth about iron and diet when you have thalassemia. Now, right now my hemoglobin is at 7.5 and my hematologist schedules me for 4 infusions this week every 4 days. So this is very real, and I'm living through this right now. And when I saw the hematologist last week, he asked me a few things. My first time going to him, he asked me about common symptoms like mouth sores, unusual bleeding, or extreme tiredness, which doesn't really affect me. I don't have any of those things. But I did mention to him that my hair is thinning around my edges and I chew ice a lot. And explained that craving ice is actually a classic sign of iron deficiency. And that was, well, I knew that was eye-opening, but I've been doing it for years. I knew that was something with my iron, that's why I ate ice, because it's, something I just do. So at the infusion center, I'm going to get something called ferumoxytol, and that's an IV iron treatment. And yes, it's iron. And the reason I'm getting it is because my lab showed my body is actually low in iron right now. Now, this is where it gets confusing for people with thalassemia. Not everyone with thalassemia should take iron. For some people, it's very dangerous. But in my case, my doctor saw signs of iron deficiency, so I'm being given iron directly through an IV. Now, let me explain why this is tricky. Now, if you have iron deficiency anemia, your body doesn't have enough iron to make blood. That's me. That's when iron supplements and iron-rich foods help. But with thalassemia, the problem isn't iron, is your body can't make hemoglobin correctly because of genetics. So just eating more iron doesn't automatically fix it. On top of that, some people with thalassemia, especially those who get a lot of blood transfusions, can develop iron overload, which damages their liver, their heart, and hormones. And that's why doctors say don't take iron unless your labs prove you actually need it. For me, my labs showed I really do need it, which is why my hematologist prescribed ferumoxytol. I get the name right. My personal routine right now is super simple. Since my kids are away for the summer, I don't eat much. I wake up with water. I drink it all day. I even have water next to my bed. I drink it in the middle of the night. I drink water all the time. And for breakfast, I usually have a boiled egg. Dinner is either a sweet potato, spinach, codfish, or steak sometimes when I want to treat myself. For vitamins, I take prenatal vitamins. I take minoxidil for my hair thinning, and sometimes I take soursop and natural vitamins that I ordered from Pharmacy for Life on Instagram. Now, I remember I'm not perfect, but I do the best that I can because I often forget to take my vitamins. Now, even though my meals are simple, here's what a healthy thalassemia friendly diet usually looks like. You need to have folic acid rich foods such as spinach, lentils, beans, oranges, lean proteins like fish, chicken, beans, and tofu, whole grains like quinoa. I can never say that name. I can't quinoa. Y'all know what I mean. Quinoa, oats, brown rice, and vitamin C foods like strawberries, bell peppers, and citrus to absorb your body's nutrients. You also need calcium-rich foods like yogurt, milk, or fortified plant milks for bone health. Now, limit or avoid if you're high in iron. You need to limit red meats and organ meats, iron supplements unless it's recommended by your doctor. So if your iron is high, you should be avoiding liquor. You should not be overindulging in liquor if you have iron. If you have thalassemia and your iron is high, don't do that. If your iron is low, like myself, you can enjoy a little alcohol here and there. See me? But I also too have to watch the alcohol, but I love me some alcohol. But most hematologists recommend, if folic acid and supplements, sometimes vitamin D and calcium, depending on your needs. So everybody's situation is different. Everybody's not me. I'm not everybody. This is just my story. You can relate. You may not relate. Hey, if you do, great. If you don't, I would like to hear your story too. So that's where I'm at right now. and where I'm going through iron transfusions, keeping my routine simple, and learning more about thalassemia and how it affects my body. The key thing I want you to remember is that low hemoglobin does not always mean you need iron. Only your doctor and lab results can decide that. Now, if you live with thalassemia, let me know. Let me know your diet, your routine, and the comments, and I would love to learn from you. Just like you're not trying to learn from me, I want to learn from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so we can raise more awareness about thalassemia.